Hi everybody. So doing my next check-in. Um, had a pretty good day. What did I do today? I guess I didn't really start anything special. Just trying to get things um, cleaned and packed and get stuff done around the house. And you can see I'm taking down pictures and getting things done there. And then had to run kids around because that's what I do on Thursdays. And then I had a project. My stove quit working, and I've just been living without a stove. The top works, just the oven won't heat up. The igniter quit working. And I had a feeling that's what it was. I was worried it was completely done because the harness was like burnt. But it was just the harness, so that was good. But I had help taking it apart. And I had to get the part, and the part didn't exactly match up. There was no harness, so I had to strip wires and that kind of thing, which the guy asked me at the store if I've ever done that before, and I was like, no. And then after I left, I was like, wait a minute, I used to work in a factory. Like, I used to have to like crimp wires and stuff. That was like 20 years ago. But anyway, I started to do the project and had a little bit of a hiccup. Nothing major, but the kids were hungry, so I thought, okay, we'll cook dinner first, let it cool down, and we'll try it again. Because we had to pull the fridge out to get to the plug-in. Long story short, I fixed my oven. I used to be fairly independent. Like, there were projects I could do. If I needed to do it. Like, pre-YouTube, I could do certain things on my own, and that was fine. Nothing super major, but I could do things. And then I met my husband, and I kind of quit. I would make my kids like Halloween costumes or something like that, but I wouldn't, I do certain creative things, but I wouldn't like fix things like I used to. And when I was young, I used to take things apart. I loved to take things apart. When I took my ASVABs in school, I scored like a 90 some odd percent on mechanics. So it didn't seem like I was smart like that, but apparently I was. And my husband hasn't really allowed me to use those skills. It's not because he's like mean necessarily about that, but like he either just does it, or he's just kind of like, oh well, I know how to do that, so I'll do that. And so I've sort of disconnected from that. And since he's been gone, I have felt mildly helpless in that regard. So this was the first like big project I've taken on my own. The kids were there. They helped me hold flashlights, and they helped me pull appliances out, and some of the biggest stuff. But like when it came down to doing it, I did it. And it was very simple. It really was. It was super duper simple. Putting the part back on was the hardest part because I couldn't figure out what way to put it back on. But anyway, got it there. I'm not going to say there wasn't some upset voices coming out of me, but I did it. And I was really excited about that because I haven't had an opportunity to use those skills in a really long time. So I was super excited. I did a thing and I turned on the oven and it works, and it cost me $44 and 30 minutes. And so that was super exciting. And the guys that sold me the part, and an electrician came in to buy parts while I was there. And so they were super helpful. And yeah, so it was really easy. And I need to get out of my own head and just trust my instincts, because I knew I could do it. There was a slight veil, or like holding me back. There was something that was just like, oh, are you sure? And I kept like pep talking myself out loud, like, okay, Bevan, you've got this. You've got this. So I was really excited. I was super excited. I did it. I knew I could do it. I knew it was, I thought it would take like 20 minutes, but it was a little bit more intensive because I had to take all of the appliances out, and we cleaned out underneath, and found 13 cat toys. So that was very exciting. And yeah, so I'm just excited. I did a thing. I did a big thing. I did a big thing that has been such a hassle and weighing on my mind. Not having an oven is the worst thing. Yes, I use my air fryer a lot, and that's fine. It's an easy reheat thing for the kids or whatever. But not having an oven is awful. And I've just been living with that for too long and just not dealing with it. And then I was forced to deal with it. And I did it. And I knew I could do it. And I did it. And so I was really excited. So yeah, so take on those big projects. It was a big project, but it was simple. It didn't take long. I always am my own biggest roadblock. Basically, I get in my own way. So get out of your own way. Stop being your own roadblock. You've got this. You can do this. I have faith in you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Seriously. So let me know what your big struggle is. What's your big hurdle? What are you working on? What is your broken oven? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you get updates. I'll keep trying to do daily. I'm getting back into the habit. So yeah, let me know what you're working on, and we'll check back in tomorrow. Talk to you later.